Hi, this is Julie at Love's Beginning. The topic of the video today is empowerment and seeing others as empowered. We're invited to look at you set a day aside and invite yourself to concentrate on this for a day. Just invite yourself to see where you are noticing negative aspects. Just focus on people, in people. You're a people in you or in others. And also invite yourself to notice that where this is being taught to me, I'm being encouraged to do this. I'm hearing it, realizing I'm already doing this, but I'm being guided deeper into it. So where I'm finding negative aspects in others, there's usually a victim role associated with it that I am stepping into. If I am finding negative aspects in a powerful person in government, I may also notice myself, okay, over here, I'm noticing negative aspects, and over here, I'm digging a hole, a victim for myself to step into, or for somebody else to step into. And so just notice what we make here in the illusion and how we make it happen. We believe these things. And it starts here, and it extends out from here, and it meets everybody else's making within the illusion. So if I just step back and remember who I am, who the other is, who anybody I've called victim really is, and I go to the joined space of empowerment, that's very, very different. That's beyond all concept. And that's the place from which we can not deny what we experience in the day-to-day or deny what's on the world stage, but to be inspired to respond lovingly to all of it, to what's happening in our lives, to what's happening in the lives of those around us, to what's happening on the world stage, to all of it, to find a way to respond calmly, peacefully, and lovingly to all of it. And it's a balance. We're finding this balance. So if we're finding and kind of harping upon a negative aspect in ourselves, then we can also notice something else going on, that here we're asserting this negative aspect is present and active in this separate person called myself. And then over here, we can notice ourselves digging a hole for somebody to be victim to us. Maybe it's a child, maybe it's a parent, maybe it's a spouse, maybe it's a coworker. Something's wrong with you is the idea that you believe. You have X, Y, and Z tendency is the idea that you believe, and you extend into the future. And then it's really funny to see yourself digging the hole of victim for the person you're attempting to disempower. There's this idea that we need to fix ourselves. And it's not wrong, because the healing journey is correcting a perception of ourselves and everybody else in order to access true power, in order to allow that true power to flow through us. It's all based on forgiveness. And that is the source of inspiration. So if we're caught up on negativity and believing stories about entities we're seeing as separate and more powerful than others, thereby disempowering everybody else, and digging holes for victims in our minds and putting them in those holes and seeing them as disempowered, whole groups of people, they're victim to somebody else, they're victim to us. It's all up to us, and we tell the story. And what we experience right now is directly related to all the stories we have told in the past. And it really is that straightforward and that simple. So I'm being invited today to just look at it, to see it. If I see something disturbing, like, oh no, look what I'm doing, then it's the breath. It's just, okay, here we all are. Here we all are together. It's good. We can toggle over from extending illusions that we share with other seemingly separate beings. We're all magicians in that way. That came to me, did I write that down? I thought I was really happy to have that come to me, to be told that we're all great magicians because we're masters of illusion. And that's what we do. We pump out illusion after illusion after illusion. But if we allow the illusion making equipment, and here's where I go slow, because I'm being told to just go slow, to let it slow down, to let it stop. When you stop the illusion making equipment, the feverish mind activity, there's just what? There's just what comes into the space. So if we can be curious about power down what we're used to, all the illusion making mind activity. And it is meditation. It's meditation that you live every moment of the day. See what comes into that space. Be bold or brave enough to wait for it. And then act on that. Act on that which comes after you've powered down the equipment of judgment and disempowerment. And see what comes into that space and act on that. That is sanity. And that's what we want. So that's what I'm being invited to step into every day. And I will allow that. I will focus on that. Thank you.